For active straight leg raise level 2, day 1, we're going to start out with assisted leg lowering. So this one, we're removing the bolster now, so we have to go all the way to the ground. We're going to lift one leg up. I'm holding with this side. It's down in 1, 2, 3 on the way down, back up in 1. 1, 2, 3 on the way down, back up in 1. It requires some core control. It requires some hip mobility to do that. Then from there, we're going to go to some half kneeling dowel rotations. So this one, the important thing is your setup in half kneeling. We're going to want to make sure that you have your foot directly below your knee. So if you drew a line directly through the top of your knee, it would go directly through your heel. This knee is directly underneath your hip. A lot of times people get in this position, they're out of position, either back this way or they're too far forward, hanging on their ligaments. We're going to want to think of our pelvis as almost like a bucket of water. You're going to spill some water out of the front, spill some water out of the back, side, right side, and then find what's neutral for you. And you're going to want to make sure that the foot is in line with the knee and the hip. So if I show that straight on, I'm not here. This is going to be too easy. I want to be here. This might be a little too much. Foot, knee, and hip in alignment is perfect. Then from that position, we'll go ahead and set up the dowel behind the back. We're going to keep our perfect posture and go ahead and rotate to the left, pause, back to center, pause, to the right, pause. So it's not so much about how far I'm turning. It's really more about having these turns, stopping and restarting so that I'm trying to throw off the lower half. If I just keep rotating and moving, I'm just going to use momentum to stabilize. You're going to want to make sure that you are stopping at all 3 of those points to get the most out of that one. All right. Then we're going to go to a half kneeling kettlebell halo. I'll show this one from straight on with the left leg in front. So left foot lined up with knee and hip. It's that same kind of bucket drill to make sure you're in good position. Then we're going to start with the kettlebell upside down. I'm grabbing the sides of the kettlebell. From here, I'm not moving my head around the bell. I'm going to move the bell around my head. I go to the right, then I go around to the left. I'll show this from the side. Go to the right, and then go to the left. If you don't have a kettlebell, you could use a weight plate or some other type of maybe sandbag or weight to create a situation where you're trying to throw off your lower half. Active straight leg raise is about hip separation. Here, my hips are separated and I'm forcing myself to stabilize in that position. And from there, we'll go to the toe touch progression. This is going to look like this. Toes elevated, feet together. I reach the hands overhead. Breath in at the top. I'm going to touch my shoulders on the way down. We don't want to be bowing. So it's touch your shoulders, breathe out on the way down, get to your toes. If you have active straight leg raise as your issue, you may not be able to get to your toes. If you can't, I want you to touch your toes every time. So get as far as you can go, and then you're allowed to bend your knees. It's not about how much you can touch your toes. It's really more about hinging your hips anyway. So breathe in at the top, breathe out on the way down. Try to follow the same path through your shoulders on the way down and on the way up. Then we'll do the same thing with the heels up. So let's reach overhead, breath in at the top, touch your shoulders, breathe out, breathe in at the top, breathe out on the way down, breathe in at the top.